Not all countries are better than the countries in Africa. Listen very carefully to me, to those of you that are aspiring to relocate from Nigeria, Ghana, Uganda, Togo, Zimbabwe, different areas, different countries in Africa. You want to relocate to different places outside of Africa continent. Hear me and hear me well. Not all countries outside of Africa, not all countries are better than countries in Africa. There are a lot of countries in Africa that are better than some of these places you are calling abroad. Now, there has been some videos circulating around the social media with regards to scholarship. With regard to scholarship in China, the one in Germany, the one in Hong Kong, the one in Taiwan, the one in Spain, etc., etc. And one of the primary importance of you relocating from your country of BBC in Africa to all of these countries that I've mentioned, one of the primary importance, one of the primary things you need to have at the back of your mind is the language. Language barrier. Have you wondered why people travel from Nigeria, for example, or Ghana to places like UK, US, Canada, Australia? Have you wondered why? Because these people speak English. These countries, they speak English, correct English. And that's the reason why. And Nigeria, Ghana, and most of the countries back in Africa, we speak English. You understand? And that is why it is easy for people to actually transition from countries in Africa to places that I've mentioned. So if you take yourself, for instance, from Africa, maybe from Nigeria to a place like China, do you speak Chinese? Do you speak Taiwanese? Do you speak Mandarin? Do you speak German? Do you speak Spanish? These countries, they cherish their language and they make their languages official language. What that means is that they only speak nothing but their language. If you get to the supermarket, is their language. If you want to get a job, is their language. If you want to go to the university, is their language. If you want to walk on the street, is their language. Everything. They don't speak English whatsoever. Do you speak any of these languages? Do you speak? I know a lot of people might come to the comment section to say, oh yeah, they have learning materials. They have materials that can help you to translate to English for them to understand. Excuse me. Even if you have seen some of these materials, how easy do you think it's going to be for you? And when you get to the supermarket, they equally have translator, right? When you get on your day-to-day life on the street, you equally have translators, right? Some of you don't check things well because you don't hear now say that they give scholarship for this country. You don't pack your bag and packages. You don't look for agent where go help you secure visa to China. You want go. Have you thought about it that do I speak Chinese? Do I speak German? Any country that is outside of the country that you can understand their language is going to be difficult for you. Now, they tell you, it is possible for people to just come on social media to talk to you about all of these scholarships. Have you found out the rudiments? Have you found out the prerequisites? Have you found out what it will entail you, what will entail to live in these countries? There are countries, a lot of people will even give them visa to Poland today. They go rush, take the visa to Poland. Don't get me wrong. If you have work waiting for you in these countries, that is completely different. But for you to go there to say you want to go and hustle for your life, you want to go and start, and my brother, make I not deceive you, you go hard small. Except you can persevere to the very, very, very latter and learn to understand the language. That is a totally different thing entirely. But it's not going to be easy. This is one of the reasons why people come to the UK, where they go to the US, they go to Canada, they go to Australia, because it is easy for you to speak English. You can speak English to people on the road. You can speak English to people, and they will be able to direct you. You go to Chinese and people say, how do you respond? Oh, I don't speak Chinese. That's it. Try and understand that not all countries, not all countries, understand that not all countries are better than the country you are coming from. If you must jump from one country to another, make sure you are jumping right. Make it not be say you jump from fire to fire. Now, they tell you, even if you listen to this content on social media about all of this scholarship, try and dissect. Check the prerequisite, check every angle. Is it going to be all right for me? What do I have? What is at stake for me? How do I go about this? Try and find out all of these things yourself. Otherwise, you go make mistakes. Some countries, when you get there, you understand, you will be praying to God to be able to get back because the money to buy ticket to go back self go hard you small. If you come to the UK, it's a very beautiful place to be. Once you there, you get sense, you do abide by law, you calm down, you go get to your destination, you go be happy. If you get to US, the same thing. If you get to your Canada and Australia, you go there all right. And immediate France, you go there all right. No be countries will be say they themselves, they struggle to come out. They struggle to come out for their country, go other places. Now then you say you won't carry yourself, go. I've seen people have DM me, people have sent me different kinds of messages to me that they were in Poland. Some even went to Vietnam. I don't understand.